But let me introduce you to Donald Trump's border czar right here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is an alpha mega chad right here. This is the guy that's going to be in charge of the border. And this guy is a absolute badass, okay?
And you're the member.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
We agree. Mr. Holman, you have said that most immigrants are, quote, not criminals other than the criminal act that they do when they enter the country illegally. That is why I think we ought to revisit decriminalizing desperation, striking sections 1325 and 1326 of Title 8 of the U.S. Code, the statutes that the administration has leveraged to separate thousands of children from their families. Mr. Holman, do you understand that the consequences of separation of many children will be lifelong trauma and carried across generations? Have we not learned from the internment of Japanese Americans? Mr. Holman, I'm a father. Do you have children? How can you possibly allow this to happen under your watch? Do you not care? Is it because these children don't look like children that are around you? I don't get it. Have you ever held a deceased child in your arms?
First of all, your comments are disgusting. I've served my country.
I've served my
country for 34 years.
I find your comments
this is out of
disgusting
control.
as well.
I've served my country for 34 years. And yes, I held a 5-year-old boy in my arms in back that tractor trailer. I knelt down beside him and said a prayer for him because I knew what his last 30 minutes of his life were like. And I had a 5-year-old son at the time. What I've been trying to do my 34 years serving my nation is to save lives. So for you to sit there and insult my integrity and my love for my country and for children, that's why this whole thing needs to be fixed. And you're the member.
We agree on that.
Fix it.
We agree on that, but I disagree. But I also disagree with your characterization of immigrants as prone to criminality.
People for 3 decades on this.
Gentlemen, time has expired.
No one in this room has seen what I've seen in my 34-year career.
Very well.
No one has experienced what I've experienced. I've saw many dead bodies coming across this border. You want to talk about the memo? This memo is one option to stop death. Not just about enforcing the law, stop death. If you want to legalize illegal immigration, good luck with that, because it's going to get a hell of a lot worse on that border. If you say, well, okay, from now on, there'll be no consequence, no deterrence. It's not illegal to come to this country illegally. More families will come. 31% women would be raped. More children would die. We're a nation of laws. If you don't like it, sir, change it. You're the legislator. I'm the executive branch. And I've served my country honorably for 34 years. And I will not sit here and have anybody say that I don't care about children because you're not the same color as my children.
Thank you very much.
This dude's a badass. He is an absolute badass. And here is Tom Homan right here with AOC just absolutely annihilating her.
Mr. Homan, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed that memo.
So you are the author of the family separation policy.
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation was option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the Secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
That's right.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman, with
family.
all due respect.
And see, that bullshit language that they try, that is meant to manipulate the situation. It's meant to make the illegal immigrant sympathetic. It's like, so anytime you've ever arrested anybody, you're separating them from their children. Hey, January 6th prisoners right now, they've been separated from their kids. I don't hear you building that narrative around any of those people, because it's manipulative bullshit from the Democrats. It's what they do. It's what they've always done.
In fact, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Okay, she just had to shut it up right there. So yeah, I mean, it's look, man,
Mr.
it's going to be a tough situation. It's going to require some tough individuals, and that guy right there is 100% a tough individual that is going to be able to deal with what needs to be dealt with. And the reality of the situation is, there's only one person, and his name is President Trump, that would be willing to do what needs to be done to get this country back in shape. And that's where we are right now. Let's see. Trump's border czar, Tom Holman, is spitting fire on Hannity right now.
Well, the propaganda war has begun. Here with more is America's next border czar. Tom Holman is with us. Tom, welcome back to the program. Great to have you. Are you planning on deporting American citizens?
No, exactly not. Look, the view, it's like the island of misfit toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats first.
Yeah, so this is the idiotic thing that a lot of people are triggered over, because you listen to Democrats and left-wing weirdos. So it has been crystal clear from the Trump administration that they are going to be focusing in on all of the criminals, the actual criminals, like violent criminals that are in this country right now. That takes top priority. That is the first thing they're going to be doing, is getting them gone. They've said that 1,000 times. Here, let me just let him say it. Let me back this up. Here we go.
On deporting American citizens?
No, exactly not. Look, the view, it's like the island of misfit toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats first. And that's what the focus will be. And there's over 1.5 convicted criminal aliens in this country with final orders removal that we're going to be looking for. There's thousands of gang members, illegal alien gang members we're going to be looking for. Now, I'm going to say, if you're in the country illegally, you shouldn't feel comfortable. Absolutely not. I won't feel comfortable if I'm in the country illegally. If I'm in some other country illegally, I'm not going to be comfortable. You shouldn't be comfortable either, because when you enter this country illegally, you have committed a crime. You are a criminal, and you're not off the table.
Woo! Well, the propaganda war has begun. Here.
Damn, he's on fire, man. So that's a great pick from Trump. And I think that campaign 2.0 is just going to be fire in general.